I've been working in the mental health field for more than 30 years. I've just always had an interest in that. But also as I've gotten older, I've become more interested in my own health and trying to stay as healthy as long as possible. And I really just started learning as much as I can about how to do that naturally. My name is Lynn O'Neal, and I'm joining you today from the Phoenix Food Hub at Greater Lynn Senior Services. I am a licensed mental health counselor, and I'm also a certified integrative health provider. I am trained to work with folks who struggle with mental health issues, and I've also studied extensively on the intersection between nutrition and mental health. I'm leading a series of workshops introducing the concept of food as medicine so that people can better understand the role of diet and nutrition in overall health and well-being, as well as the intersection between mental health and nutrition. This series is geared towards providing education, information, answering questions, and also helping people to understand how to overcome obstacles to making healthier choices in their daily nutrition. The series is offered in English with a Spanish translator on site who is translating in real time what we are discussing. So we've known for a long time that what we eat affects how we feel physically. I don't think anybody would be surprised to know that certain foods impact cardiovascular health, for example. What we're learning more and more about in our research is that eating whole foods, eating foods that are largely plant-based can have a tremendous impact on how we feel emotionally as well. There are many foods that should be avoided if you struggle with depression or anxiety, for example. Foods that are highly processed, foods that are high in sugar or saturated fats. So people will learn which foods to try to increase in their eating habits and which foods to try to avoid. Folks will also learn how to think about and correlate what they're eating with how they're feeling to better understand what is working well for them and where they might like to make some changes. This is where I introduce the idea of a food and mood journal that allows people to look at what they're already doing and how it's impacting how they feel, and then to have a tool that they could use if they do want to make some changes. People will also learn how to read labels to know which foods are healthier to eat and which foods to maybe avoid, as well as how to shop most effectively for cost and convenience. There's a misconception that eating healthy is very expensive. And it's true that it can be, but eating unhealthy foods is also expensive. Not just in terms of monetary cost, but when you look at the cost that comes from eating unhealthy to our health, the time we spend in doctor's offices, the time we spend not feeling well in general. The final workshop in the series is pulling it all together, making delicious, healthy foods in the kitchen. So people can get some recipe ideas, they can see simple but delicious meals, and they get to sample some of what they've been learning in the previous weeks. Today we prepared 3 meals using cost-effective, delicious, simple ingredients, and then we ate together. So the main dish that we made today was a corn and cauliflower soft taco with toppings of fresh cilantro, feta cheese, and if people wanted, a little spicy sauce. While that was in the oven, we focused on the side dish, which was a black bean and corn salad for the summer. The dessert was a very simple dish of fresh watermelon, a little bit of sprinkled feta cheese, and fresh mint. I chose ingredients that could be used for multiple dishes, so people were reducing the amount of waste that they might have. And every ingredient for all 3 dishes came in at under $30 for the entire 3 meals. I think it was very helpful to end the workshop series in this way because it allowed people to see that eating healthy is not only manageable, but doesn't have to be intimidating or scary. And I think by people watching the process of these dishes being prepared, they were really able to see firsthand that this is manageable and doable. We did the entire workshop in an hour.
To support Greater Lynn Senior Services and see more videos like these, please consider making a donation at the link below and subscribe to our channel.